Look, you guys are cutting 10 to 20% of your production in the first quarter. You may suffer an impact from the chip shortage of $1 billion to $2.5 billion this year. How bad is it, and how long do you expect it to last?
Well, we're really seeing visibility fail high in the first quarter. We think it's a first half issue. In fact, we're planning on increasing and recovering some of that with production in the second half. We have about a 26-week supply chain from wafers until we get our control modules to go in our vehicles. And, it's too early to tell. It's a shortage across the industry. It'll affect everyone. It's early days. We're doing a lot. Ford knows how to scramble. And we're adjusting yield management, moving the chips that we do have to the most profitable vehicles, our electric vehicles, protecting production of strategically important vehicles. We're working through it right now, early days.
Let's talk about, you mentioned electric vehicles. Let's talk about the commitment you guys announced last night. $22 billion that will be going into electric vehicles through 2025. Doubling your commitment, essentially. You said on the call last night, this is it. We need to become the player in electric vehicles, not just a player, but a leader in electric vehicles. Does this get you there, or do you think that this is simply the latest commitment and there's going to have to be more down the road?
Well, first of all, we're not going to cede the future to anyone. And our electric strategy is very specific. We're going to invest in segments where we're the dominant player and we have scale, like the F-150, the Transit van, our Mustang. And today, this is a year. We're not talking about aspirations. The Mach-E is out now. We think it's a credible competitor to the Model Y. We have the E-Transit coming later this year, the F-150 electric. We're building a plant right now in Dearborn, almost $1 billion investment in that plant, and that comes out in the middle of next year. We're going to really invest in commercial and performance vehicles. We're really excited about this change, but our strategy is very specific. And, it's happening now. 1 out of 10 vehicles in Western Europe in December that were sold were a pure electric.
Jim, how worried are you about a potential battery shortage for the industry? Specifically, we're talking about battery cells. Adam Jonas from Morgan Stanley out with a note today saying that he's increasingly hearing this from their clients, saying, look, everybody and their uncle wants to come up with a battery electric vehicle right now. As you were indicating, there's not enough supply right now. So the question becomes, are we hearing aspirational goals from you and other automakers that you really won't be able to meet to the full capacity because there's just not enough battery cells out there?
I can't talk about other people. In the first inning, a lot of companies like us, we bought our cells. There was actually an oversupply situation. And but now with these ramp up in production, these plants going in place, we have to secure supply so we don't get in a situation like we are in chips. And that's going to come down to every manufacturer making the commitment. We have our own decisions to make on vertical integration. Our $22 billion does not even include that. More news from us. You could expect more news from us on that vertical integration. It's also really important for our labor strategy to move that chip production in the United States. Those are bad shippers. They need to be near our plants. And that's really important for our country.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.